So we are live now. Welcome everyone to this new LSR race Group 3 Round 2 today at the beautiful track of Bahrain, the Bahrain International Circuit. Before going any further, I'm gonna present to me. For those who don't know who I am, I'm Gabichow, your main commentator for G3 this season. For Group 3 Lightning Speed Racing, also reserved sometime in Group 2 as a driver. So here we are for another round of racing. It's gonna be super fun. Some great drivers on the grid today, like always. So very excited to see that. We're gonna set up all the things, all the tires and stuff, and yeah, we're gonna be good to go today. Hope everyone is doing well on this Sunday afternoon, night. I don't know, depends on which country you are. But very happy to be here with you. All set, waiting for the first cars to go on track, and we're already seeing some. An Aston of Sneaky Row. A mix of reserve and full-time drivers like always today. But yeah, we had a pretty good round one around Texas last time. Win by Breakfast King. The first round was in the Red Bull. He's leading now, obviously the championship after his first win of the season, with Owen following him by with the P2 on the first Grand Prix in the championship. For the constructor, I think Red Bull are also winning, not winning but leading the constructor championship. We're gonna check just to be sure. Yes, Red Bull is also winning the leading again the Constructor Championship, with Williams with the same amount of points. Williams and Red Bull have the same amount of points in the Constructor Championship. So it's a very close championship at the beginning of the season. Drivers, constructors, but it's only the beginning, only second round. A lot of racing to go, and today we have a classic format here in Bahrain: short quali and 50% raced after. We're gonna see the first one to start a fast lap time is gonna be Sneaky Rob in the Aston Martin, a reserve driver, because LAF full-time Aston Martin Group 3 driver is not there today. We're gonna see how he does in his first lap. Let's go with the Aston Martin. First corner, pretty tricky one. We have the big braking zone, going to second gear. Very interesting to see. You know, Bahrain is using a lot of the tires, some straight lines, so maybe some setups with low wing could be beneficent, but also some big corners. So you have to have a mix of the two. It was pretty interesting, like, see who's gonna be like better in the corners, who's gonna be better in the straight with their setup, adjusting the setup in function of what you want to be fast at it. But you know, it's a pretty tricky track. Turn 10 there is also another tricky section. Without ABS it's even worse, so yeah. Now coming to pretty fast. Sector 2 is gonna end for the Aston there. We're gonna see what time is up on the board. 107.430. Obviously it's purple because it's the first one to set a time. We're gonna come to the last turn of the track for completing his first flying lap. We're gonna see what time is gonna be on the board. First lap of this session gonna be 29.495 for Sneaky Rob and Moni, directly getting the fastest time after in the quick salver, just behind 29.096 for Moni Mamboro in the quick salver. So we have Ewo on the outlap there. Or not starting, or sector 2, I'm not sure. Pokes is finishing sector 1 here on his lap with the Mercedes, and now XOD just at the lap 129.688. DJ with 129.518 in the LB. Jonah getting to P2 with a 129.195. Oreo 7. Bono is now P4 with the 29.5. Karma is coming to the line. Another Williams coming to the line also. Seeing what Asian. Oh, and kick. there. But Karma on the line, 30.2, 23, 37. They're pretty close for the moment. We have Tris Bros on the lap. We're gonna see in the Ferrari. Owen sat at 129.7. Alien 129.6. And Breakfast King, the leader of the first race, 128.7. He continue on his superb form from Texas and getting provisional pole for the moment. 3/10, almost 4 in front of Moni. Incredible stuff by Breakfast King. Box in P7 now, 109.5. Except the top 3, like everyone is super close. Like I think 11 to 4 is like sprayed by like only 310, so this is pretty very close between the drivers. Be interesting to see Prost on the line. Let's see what he can do. Gonna be 129.839 for Prost. We have Ewok. We know he's a pretty fast driver in the McLaren. We're gonna see we can do on his lap. Using battery chunk. Also battery is left for the remainder of his lap. We're at the end of sector 2. We're gonna see what his time is gonna be. 107.4. It's saying purple on the minimap, but I don't know if it's real because we don't know with EA Sports. So now he's gonna use almost all the battery has left to the end of his lap. Let's see on the line what he can do. We have DRS for the very end. 29.689 P6 for Eroke at the moment. We have three twos on the lap in the Alpine, the blue and pink car. I think it's the only Alpine on track today. No teammate for 3-2s today. 8.1 in the second sector. We seen better before. Well, we never know. Maybe he can make an incredible third sector. Let's see what 3-2 is gonna do. Last corner again. Third gear. Bash to the line. 21:30.536, 16 for 3-2s. Fireball now on the line. On the lap. I don't know Fireball too much. I think he's one of the new drivers. So surely reserve. So yeah, gonna see if he can set a good lap time. It's always I says a lot. It's always fun to see new faces in the league. Already fun to see. Also, it's always fun to see like old faces return, like Alien in P10 right now. So yeah, it's pretty fun. We're gonna see in second sector. It's gonna be 18.475 for Fireball. At the moment, we're gonna see if he can do better on his third sector to improve his lap. Racing Uncle at 3-2 have exactly the same lap time, so it's pretty fun. Now the Ash driver coming to the end of his lap. Can do something well. We're gonna see on the line. 30.871 gonna be last. 18 for the moment. Dubsy still in the garage. No lap for the moment for my way Dubsy. Wilkes, I've said a second flying lap, I think, and he didn't improve. I don't know if you're gonna start now a new lap. We're gonna go to the pit. I think pretty much everyone has gone to the pit already and he's on an out lap for maybe trying to improve their lap, as was said before. Oh, is there? Come on, track on the outside. He's gonna start his lap right now. I think gonna follow the Ferrari on the beginning of his flying lap, using ERS for the biggest straight line of the track. There we go. First corner. Third gear. Perfect. Very nice. Now first DRS, technically second, but first of the lap. Yeah, I think second. Second DRS zone. Now full gear, keeping full gear here. Interesting. I don't do that, but I don't know, maybe it's a good tactic. Very fast here, fifth gear all the way. Good braking zone. If you want to see anything that I don't show, tell me. I don't mind. Maybe you want to see other thing. I don't know. It's coming to another straight line, another DRS zone, the third one, on the last of the track. Another pretty fast corner there, full gear. Careful to not spin on the inside career. There we go, 4/10 improvement in second sector for Karma. Let's see if he can maintain his improvement through sector 3. Coming to the end of his lap. Last corner. For the beautiful red car. Ferrari driver on the line. Use the DRS he has left. With 29.595, 6/10 improvement for Karma. It's gonna be P8 for the Ferrari man. We have out on the lap. It's a blue car coming to the line. I don't know who it is. I think it's not Jonah. It's Asian, I think, starting his lap. That was going to the line. Yes, it is. We have another Ferrari coming to the line. Chase Prost. He's gonna try this lap right now. Owen not looking to be on the lap. He's letting pass his teammate. I think Sneaky Road. That is on the lap. We're gonna see what he can do. I think was giving some slipstream to his teammate. We're gonna see 5/10 improvement in the almost 6 in the second sector for Sneaky Rob in the Aston. Gonna see if he can maintain it again in the third sector. Almost no battery left for Sneaky Rob. Last, we're gonna see on the line 29.3, only 2/10 improvement at the end. So he stays in P4. While 6/10 improving in the second sector, but only 2 at the end. And DJ just had a lap 129.187, going P3 for DJ. So there's just that 129 points. Starting now a new lap. So Debo Kicksauber is coming to a line. I think it's Moni is going to try this lap, but you can follow XOD, I think, on the lap. Also, I think Prost is coming for the end of his lap. Yeah, he's coming. Improved by 2/10 in the second sector. We're going to see if he can improve it a bit more in the third sector. Yes, still a good chunk of battery left, but not so much deployed to use left. Let's see. Nice on Rich investing. To the line, the Ferrari. Can he follow his teammate? Yeah, pretty close to his teammate, just behind it. 2/10 improvement, 129.626 for Prost. We're following XOD before that. We also read, I think, our RBs to the line. We're gonna see if we saw movement. Yeah, Racing Uncle with a P9 there. For the moment, 129.552. Also Red Bull coming to the line. Not Breakfast Kings. Not a Red Bull, maybe. Yeah, Alien. Just set a super lap time, 129.0610 improvement. P4 for the Red Bull of Helion. Gonna return to XOD now. The next two come to the line. Almost 3/10 improvement in the second sector. In the third, it's gonna be 2/10 at the end. P8, 129.485 for the Mercedes driver. Do we have someone else? Moni on the lap in the third sector was improving by a bit in the second. Asian is now P2 with 128.941. I missed that. But now Moni on the line, 4 minutes left to the qualifying session. What can Moni do on the line in the Sauber? 128.912, 1/10 improvement is going to be P2 for the moment. But no one beats the time of Breakfast King for the moment. So yeah, now it's 3:45 almost left to this session. Everyone's going to go to the pits. Putting new tires on and try a last run in the last minutes of this qualifying, where the grip is going to be at its maximum, where the best lap time can be set. Very interesting to see if anyone can beat Breakfast King this qualifying session. We're gonna have some big candidates. Red Bull is looking good. Williams also. Moni is pretty fast. DJ ain't not bad. For real, it's very close. 6-2. Breakfast King is not too far in front, but still have a good guess. Considering not have done any second try for them at the moment in the session. And after Rob, like XOD to to like Ewok is 1/10. Is like 1 or 2/10. Like Owen from Owen to XOD is like 2/10. That's spread P8 to P15. So very close qualifying in Bahrain. It's very interesting. Like some can jump from 15 to 4. Like it can be big jump in the end, in the last minutes, in last seconds of this qualifying. So stay tuned. It's gonna be very interesting to see. And this round is starting very well. It's starting superbly. And Bono is now on the lap. The first one, I think, to start a lap. His last tentative of the session. It's a yellow, but nothing major. 1/10 improvement, almost 2 in the first sector for Bono. Gonna see if he can have a good second sector. Also, no, he spun. Bono spun on his flying lap. Maybe he's gonna have time to try another. But it's sad for Bono. Spun right there. Box down his lap, 1/10. Dubs retired, so no lap time for Dubs in this qualifying session. Box is 1/10 behind his lap time in the first sector. Gonna see if he can change that in the other sectors. Going to turn 10 now. 2-second gear. I don't think he's on a lap. I think he's like waiting to the end for a lap because he's unknown, so I don't think he's on a lap. Karma is on a lap, I think. I'm gonna see. His persuasion retired, so no more lap times for Asian persuasion. It's gonna be 28.9, so maximum gonna be a maximum P3 for Asian there. Or a rejoin. I don't know what happened with him. I don't see. Didn't see. So I'm quit. Karma online is gonna be 129.7, so it's no improvement for Karma there. Wilkes into the line is gonna start his real lap now. Ewok's into line, 2/10 improvement, almost 3 in the second sector. Can he improve again in the third sector? It'll be a 29.6. A little less than 1/10 improvement for Ewok. P13 for the McLaren. Owen's on the lap now. Also the other Aston is coming to the line. Sneaky Row. Gonna see on the line. What can he do? Deploy is all use. Gonna be a 3/10 improvement. 3/10, almost 4 improvement for Sneaky Robe. P4, 28.943 for the Aston Martin driver. Very close to the second place lap time. Pretty nice. Who's coming? I think Owen did his lap. Yes, 29.257 P8 for Owen FC there. After Williams is coming, it is Jonah. No, Jonah is starting his lap right now. Quicksilver is coming after. Moni is finished. No improvement for Moni, I think. 28.912. DJ don't seem to have improved on his lap. I think he aborted his lap before XOD's on the lap there. RB is coming to the line. I think it's DJ maybe. If it is, he's gonna pit. Now a Mercedes is coming. Not XOD, it's the other Mercedes. Where's the other Mercedes? It's Bokes. Coming to the line for his real lap time. What can he do? He was improving by a lot in the second sector. Can he do it on the third also? Yes, he can. 3/10, almost 4 improvement for Bokes. It's P7 now for the Mercedes driver. Breakfast King improve even more. Another 28.753 now for Breakfast King. And Alien, his teammate, 28.8, just behind his Red Bull teammate. Incredible stuff. Sony now 11 with his lap time. And it's gonna be it, I think, for this qualifying session. Yes, it's gonna be a 1-2 for Red Bull on the grid for this Bahrain Grand Prix. It was a 1-2 Williams on the grid for the first run of Texas. In Bahrain, it's a 1-2 for Red Bull on the grid. Incredible stuff by the Austrian team. Magnifico. Won a qualifying session. Very close lap time. Incredible stuff. So Breakfast King take a pole position, the winner of the last race. Alien just behind, making a return. His teammate in P2, Moni in P3, AZ in P4, Sneaky in the top 5, Jonah P6, Box P7, DJ P8, Racing Uncle P9, Owen P10, rounding up the point position for this qualifying session, XOD 11, Bros 12, Bono 13, Wind Karma, Evo 15, and the rest. We're not gonna say it because we don't have time. So yeah, I think polls still give points, so I think it's only 1 point for. I think it's 1 point for Breakfast King for getting pole, like it was for Adrian last race in Texas for getting pole. But now we're gonna have the 2-minute break for all the drivers. Maybe twitching a bit their setup. Yeah, thinking about the strategy, what tire they're gonna start on. It'll be interesting to see, and I think we're set for a good race in Bahrain. I hope you guys gonna enjoy it. We got some good race. I got some good racing in G1. I have not followed too much what happened in G2. I think it was like correct race. So yeah, we hope to have some great racing. Not too much incident. We hope that everyone keep it clean. And also for strategy, it's gonna be interesting to see. I think I saw some people doing 1 stop in Group 1. Also some people doing 2 stops. So I think we can maybe see the 2, depending on your driving style and what you don't want to do, and also depending on, I think, safety cars, obviously. I think safety car can clearly help the drivers in a race like Bahrain, where the degradation is very high. But yeah. We had the time to everyone. We don't rush it. Everyone is following the rules with this 2-minute breaks, and yeah. And we have the lights. 2, 3, 4, and 5 lights on the track. And here we go. We are racing here in Bahrain for round 2 of Lightning. And already 2 cars in the wall. Damn, got an Aston Martin and a Mercedes. Sneaky Rob and Bogues already in the wall. Not even before turn 1. Incredible stuff. Breakfast King keep its first position at the start, bro. Alien lost a lot of position. P2 to P6 for Alien. But already 2 cars in the wall at the beginning. Damn. Was not the start I was expecting. Yeah. Almost everyone is on medium tires at the start, except for Asian, Prost, and Oreo that are on softs, and Dubsy starting on the R compound of tires. So yeah, not this bad clean start. 2 drivers already in the wall. Even before turn 1. But yeah. yeah. Was not the best, but yeah. Now Breakfast King is still leading. Jonah and Owen now battling. Jonah passed Owen there. 7. Then we'll to the 2 As are together behind. And yeah, we're gonna see. Obviously, it's a big train to start the race. Everyone gonna want to keep 1 second less with the driver in front when the DRS comes out, and already come on the pits. Owen in the pits already. What's that? Yes, Martin. A pretty disaster start for the Aston Martin drivers with new ARDs and a new wing for Owen in the pits. Also Bogues and Sneaky Rob, the 2 car that was in the wall, that were in the wall at the beginning of the race. New wing, new tires, and there we're gonna go again for them. Asian with the softs, maybe gonna be faster than Breakfast King at the beginning of the race and try maybe to get the first position before the soft starts being too because softs not gonna last a lot of laps. We're gonna we're gonna arrive at the point where the medium is gonna be faster than the soft pretty quickly in the race. So you have to make a move quickly if he wants to take the first position there. Where's Young on P4 on podium? You have Pros and Ewok battling for P10. Ewok already P10. Pretty nice. Gonna see position change, why not? After 2 laps. So we are seeing that XRD gained 6 position, Racing Uncle 5. We're seeing that Alien lost 4, Owen lost 8, Vox and Sneaky 12 and 15. So yeah. Some people have lost big, some people have win big, and now Persuasion is going for the lead. Right there, and he takes it with his soft tire on Breakfast King. Easy move on the straight line with the DRS, but now I think Breakfast King gonna have it for the next race. Yes, he is. Can you try and move again? Can you try and move now? In this corner, around the outside maybe. Try to do a switchback. Yes, he can. Wanna move by Breakfast King. Still side by side. Oh, and Asian retaking the lead. Beautiful racing between the Williams and the Red Bull. Sensational work. 2 consecutive incredible moves by driver. Some talent is there for sure. Now there's a gap creating between P's, that's like the top 7 group, and maybe like P8, like 2.8 second is the gap between P8 and P9, and he will try to pass on P8 to yellow. I think it's a Ferrari behind Karma. But nothing seems to happen. We're gonna return to the front. Modi, see Uncle. Everyone is there battling for this. But now there's a group of 7 in front, and after the rest of the grid, 17 to 8 is like mainly together. We're gonna follow this pretty quickly. Now Breakfast is going to go again around the inside of Asian Persuasion, and he takes the position. Switch back, Asian try to switch back. Not happening. Not gonna have DRS on the straight. Can he try to move? He has the inside open. He's going to take it, and he's taking the lead again on lap 4. There we go. Oh, and a little loss of control there for Asian on the exit. Still side by side, but Asian cute position there. Breakfast King stays behind, and now and Moni going wide. Already he was in the podium position, but there you go wide. Down to P7 for Moni. No. The top 2 are really escaping from the others. 1.3 second, 1.4, almost 1.5 the gap now between them and Racing Uncle behind. XOD is just behind Racing Uncle in P4. I'm trying to move there. DRS. Racing Uncle don't have DRS compared to the other behind him. And still the top 2 battling. Asian leading now with the soft tire. Yellow behind. It's the ass of Bono, I think. I mean, winging the wall, going off. Now he's back on track. And don't seem like he have any front wing damage, so that's not bad for him. Now we're coming to the big straight line again, and now it's going to be Breakfast King to get out DRS to try and move maybe on Asian Persuasion. 6/10 the gap now. Can he come close enough? Try anything? It's unlikely. I think Asian using well his DRS to defend there. And he keeps position for the moment. Behind it's clean, not killing XOD, maybe try, and Breakfast King also. Breakfast King keeping behind. XOD is gonna stay behind also. And Oreo getting a second penalty, the first one to get one in this Grand Prix. Here at Bahrain. Oreo now is battling the Dubsy side by side with the Sauber and the McLaren. Oh, and little contact there. Front wheel with the rear wheel. Dubsy's in front still of Oreo there with the hard tires and the soft tires battling. Very interesting to see. Still have a battle between Ewok and DJ also for peak 8 there. Moni is in front, and now XOD. Let's make the move on Racing Uncle with DRS here. Alien trying to follow, but he stays behind. Not taking the risk at the moment. 2.2 seconds down the gap between the top 2. and XOD. Clearly they're escaping Breakfast King and Asian Persuasion. They have some good pace. Asian with the soft. XOD not giving any slipstream to his concurrent. Now Jonah getting the move done here on Alien. Coming to the P5 and Jonah getting a trigger penalty. And Alien going very wide there on the last corner. Can Asian try a move? Can Breakfast try a move? Going very wide, not giving a shift stream. Moving position for the moment at turn 1. XOD is giving position also at turn 1 on Racing Uncle. But yeah, pretty smart move by Jonah. But he has also some damage at the front wing. I think you have an end plate. Left end plate is gone for the Williams of Jonah. So he's gonna slow him down. For sure. Interesting to see how he's gonna manage this. So the also with the second penalty. And something is gone. Fireball now P10 side by side with the Prost. Moni and Ilian also fight. I think Ilian did an error there because he lost position. And the Fireball also in Prost battling for the last point available in P10 there. Okay, I think Ilian lost control something because he's now down. Just behind Moni. I think lost like 4 seconds. He was with Jonah and he's almost spin again. Well, now TJ is gonna try maybe a move. Evoke wants to overtake it also. Let's see how they manage that. Whole train there. I'm gonna come to the top again with the perfect King Asian Persuasion. Now 8 tenths the gap between the two. 3 seconds the gap between them and the top 3 XOD. Now 9 tenths a bit far to try anything. Asian is escaping from Breakfast King a bit with his softs. But with DRS, Breakfast King gonna keep contact with the Williams driver. And lap 7, I think the South's gonna start to being clearly have less performance than the medium now. DJ made the move on Alien. Alien getting a seconds penalty there. Multiple warnings. Can Alien try to move after getting past? Good defending by DJ there. About lane 5, 4, and 3 all together. XOD, Racing Uncle and Jonah. Top 2 still together. Moni's a bit in the no man's land. Nobody fight. Jonah now is going from the outside of Racing Uncle, I think. Anyway, you have overtake him. Good move by Jonah there to get P4 now. Oh, and someone is in the wall. Be Alien again in the wall. I think he lost control or something. Now down to P10. The return down hill as well as we thought it would go for Alien there. Now Ewok and DJ are together, still battling for that P7. So now they're gonna come to this straight line again. Breakfast King Asian Persuasion. Lap 8 is gonna start now. Can Breakfast King try a move? 8 tenths again. The distance, the gap. Asian is not giving any slipstream. Good tactic by Asian. Still doing the same thing. Just behind him. Breakfast King is pretty close now. 3 tenths only. He's gonna have DRS. This is gonna try. No, he's gonna stay behind, I think. Yeah. And Jonah try to move on XOD there. Gonna stay behind. Moni is waiting behind. Evoke make the move on DJ. 3-2 getting second penalty there. Another one to get 3 seconds. Another driver. Prost in the pits for the Ferrari. Putting new art tires on. And his race continues. Now still a pretty low gap between the two drivers. Breakfast King and Asian Persuasion. A bit of zigzag from Asian there, but yeah, I don't think there's gonna be too. I think the league gonna tolerate this. Let's see. We'll see. Breakfasting P2, they're gonna come again to the big straight line. See if Breakfasting gonna try any move. on Age Persuasion. Lap 9 out of 29. Refreshing, looking to be a bit too far to try anything right there. Oh, and maybe Racing Uncle wanted to try something on Jonah. Managed to. DJ is very close to Ewoke. Now a little train is forming behind Ewoke. Alien going pretty wide there. Victor 1 yellow. It's a Sauber. It's Moni. Oh, and Moni, I think, gone wide, is now losing some position. Alien wants to pass him, but now back behind Fireball, DJ, and Ewoke. So, yeah, I think an error from Moni. Bono's in the pits now. New art tire for Bono. Lap 9. 20 laps to go. I don't think he can go to the end with that. Now another DRS for Breakfast King. Can you try to move on Asian? Oh, good defense following them. Numbers from the Red Bull. Remembering Daniel Ricciardo. Pretty fun. So the behind is very good. Jonah maybe without the template could have challenged easier XOD, but with the template it's more difficult. 6 seconds now, the gap between 6 and 5. Two teammates in the RBs. Now there's a train from 11 to 7 to 6. 6 to 11 is a big train, and 5 to 3 is a train. With Berfesky not taking the lead with the DRS, and Asian is pitting with his softs after 9 laps. And lap starting now. 9 laps on his softs, and he's pitting. Karma gonna check a penalty. Let's see what he put. Art tired, I think, for his persuasion. We're gonna see if he goes to the end. I don't think so. It's gonna be a pretty bold move if he tries to go to the end. Moni coming to the pits also. Just medium tires. But a new art is a bit long there. And the restart. 3-2 also in the pit. New medium for 3-2s. Karma and the balance on the Ferrari. See if they can do a good pit stop. New art tire for the Ferrari of Karma. And he's changing his wing also. And he going back on track. Right there. Now Breakfast King have free air to deal with. We're gonna see if he can do some very fast time to not be like undercut by the boy Asian. We're gonna full battling behind. Jonah, XOD, and Racing Uncle following them. Also, again, the little train, like 2WZ, like the McLaren's helmet right there. Ewok and WZ. Still there. Interesting. Jonah is pretty close. XOD. Yeah, Red Breakfast King is spitting the next lap directly after Ace Persuasion, not letting him doing a significantly like big not letting him do a big undercut. DJ also in the pit. We're gonna see where Asian is gonna be compared to Breakfast King. He's in front. Yes, he is. He's in front. It's gonna be very close. I was close, but Asian gone back in front. DJ is going out of the pits. The Alpine also of TRP, we're gonna call him, go out of the pit now. Oh yeah, that's it. That's all for the moment. And now the Racing Uncle, Jonah, and XOD group are leading the race. We're gonna see how they can manage. Still also the McLaren's Phantom, which is behind. And we have the two professional leaders, technically, Asian and Breakfast King. And it looks like Breakfast King have no longer the DRS on Ancient Persuasion. Very interesting to see. I'm gonna follow the top 3 now, the personal top 3. We're gonna see the pits. XOD stay out. Jonah in the pits. Racing Uncle stays out also. Sorry for that. Here. We're gonna see if what Jonah put and if he's gonna change his wheel. Which tire he's gonna put. Me, new art for Jonah and a new wing also for the American. There we go. Long after his wing change, Evo got on the pit. And he go out just in front of Evo, so he lost a lot of chunk of time with his pit stop there and his wing change, but still not bad. GJ just going out just behind Evo, so Evo is still in front. And Jonah now is 1.6 in front of Evo, and DJ and Evo going at it. DJ going at the inside with the DRS. The tire is still cold for Evo, but going to switch back with an end plate missing for DJ. DJ keep the position even with the switchback tentative by Evo there. Big battle between the two drivers there, the RB and the McLaren. We still have lots of drivers that have not pitted yet. You can see that right there with the stops. We have the top 5, Dubsy, Alien, Fireball, Racing Uncle, and XOD. Have not pitted yet. So XOD and Racing Uncle still on DRS position, DRS gap between the two. We're gonna see if they pit this lap. Not looking to. Oh yes, he is. XOD in the pit. Racing Uncle is continuing for another lap. Is Fireball pitting? No. Continuing. But the Red Bull of Alien is pitting. Dubsy is continuing. He's the only one to start on hard, so obviously he's doing more lap than the others at medium. DJ getting second penalty. Another driver to get one. So XOD coming back to on the track with the Mercedes. Alien also with new R's. Going back racing. And Jonah in front of Alien, even with this wing change. And Ewok's going around the inside of DJ. DJ trying to stick around the outside. Oh, and they go around the inside, but no. Ewok's keep position, but now DJ gonna do the rest or not? Yes, he have. Gonna try around the inside. Can he make the move? Yes, he can. For the moment, at least. Switch back for Ewok, maybe. Yeah, not enough. Not enough for Ewok to make the switch back work. But now Asian have a 1.6 second gap with Breakfast King. Oh, no more DRS range to escape from the Red Bull. Now the two drivers in front of him have not pitted yet. Dubsy, Fireball, and Racing Uncle. Two drivers. The only three drivers have not pitted yet. At least once in this race at Bahrain. Lap 13 out of 39. We're coming to mid-race very soon. We're coming to the end of the race very soon. Now Uncle is in the pit right there. This Fireball is following. Yes, he is. No, he's not. But Dubsy is going to the pit with his art tires. 13 laps. A new art for Racing Uncle. I think he can go to the end now with 13 laps. It's going to be a bit of laps on medium for Dubsy, but we're going to see what strategy are going to be for all drivers. Fireball now P2. Asian is back to P1. Fireball now the only one that has not pitted yet. The only driver that has not pitted yet is Fireball now. Breakfast King P3. P4. Racing Uncle P5. Jonah P6. Evo P7. DJ P9 for moment. DJ P8. 9 for Moni. 10 for Prost. Alien is now out of the top 10. Dubsy is 12 with his pit stop. Number 13. And both in the pits once again. Sector 1 yellow is the ass. Nothing Bono. Nothing major. No safety car yet in this race. Moni is making the move there on DJ. Breakfast King is getting the move on Fireball. Right there. And Jonah and Racing Uncle are very close. Jonah with the DRS. We're gonna see if he can make a move in the next corners, next laps. Now with the repaired front wing, gonna be even faster than he was before. Gonna be very interesting for number 88. Oh, and a bit wide there for Racing Uncle. This can benefit Jonah. Going last corner now for the Williams with the LB. Fireball in the pits. The last one finally. Yellow kind of ass. Jonah with DRS. Can he make the move? Moni going to the pit again. Jonah around the inside. Yes. Making the move for P4 there. Good move. Oh, no pit stop. I invented something. Just fireball in the pits. Obviously now to in P10. Back. And P6 now for Evo. Moni P7. Prost P8 and DJ. Oh, and he's gone wide after into the track. Make contact with Alien there. And you let him pass back right there. But yeah, pretty, yeah, that could have cost the race of Alien, but yeah, pretty lucky there for Alien. But at least it's more worries than we think. Yeah. Now let's see, Asian is now leading by 2.4 seconds almost on Breakfast King, getting a good gap, and Dubsy getting a super move around the outside of Cheese Prost there, getting P8. Pretty nice. DJ is still close behind Alien, the two Red Bull sister teams. Maybe he wants to work together, even if DJ just got in contact with him 2 seconds before, but I don't know. We're gonna see. Lap 16 out of 29. Karma now got a second penalty. Racing Uncle still. The DRS range of Jonah is going a bit far there, a bit wide. Racing Uncle losing a bit of time on Jonah. 8/10 now the gap. 9/10 almost second. We have DRS to try to keep the gap to less than 1 second. Plus behind. DJ and Alien battling. DJ they have made the move on the limb. Alien gonna have DRS now to try to retake the place. A lot of seconds penalty are given out. Owen in the place for a second time in the race. Mediums to the end for the Aston Martin driver. Going out in last position. Right there. Oh yeah. We have passed 50% of the. We have passed 50% of the race now. We're in the second half of the race. So we're going to the end. I think most people are gonna do another stop. Going to be interesting to see when. But maybe we're gonna see maybe some driver try one stop also. It'll be interesting. Yeah, does he not too far behind Moni now? I'm gonna re-put the tires. I forgot to put it. Also, we can update the penalties because we don't saw it a lot. 3 seconds for Jonah, 3 for DJ, 3 for Lillian, 3 for Ario, 6 there for Trees, TRP 10, Karma 9, and then Bono got a 3 second penalty, and Books also with the 3 second penalty. We're gonna re-put tires right there. Gonna show tires again. Still DRS for Uncle there. Dubsy. Gonna have DRS on the second straight line just after for turn 1. TRP is fighting their thing finishing on Ario. Ario's in the pits for a second time today, I think. And bulking fastest time with the soft tires. New medium for Ario. Dubsy is now pretty close to Moni, 5/10 only. And a straight line is coming up after turn 10. Gonna see the McLaren can try to move. Papaya car on the Sauber for P7. Dubsy would be just behind his teammate if he having to move. DRS activated. Moni is doing a bit of zigzag. Just behind we have a group Alien DJ and Fireball battling for last point available. DJ's gonna try to move, now he's gonna stay behind the Red Bull of Alien. Right there. That was number 72 for Dubsy. Coming. Right here, the slipstream of Moni. Can he get it done on the straight line after the last turn? Can he get the move done? Can he get the overtake done? Moni's coming right to the side. Don't get any slipstream. Everyone seems to doing that now. But in the inside, Breeze pass on the straight. Dubsy is taking P7 right there. Big move by the McLaren. Only stay behind. DJ now. P10. Fireball at fast Alien. Alien is just behind. Well, big fighting between the three guys there for last point. Volleyball. And now Fireball trying to go around the outside, going a bit off track there. Trying to move on DJ. Little contact in there. Side by side to the two drivers. Fireball's in front. Fireball gets a stricken penalty for multiple warnings. I'm trying to go switch back. Outside spaces for Fireball. But DJ is defending pretty well. Can he go there? A bit of a struggle at the exit for DJ. Can Fireball try anything at the exit of turn 10? We're gonna have DRS for the ass. Pretty good fighting between the drivers. Right there. Some DRS usage. It's very nice. Still following the race. Still following that group because I think it's where there's most battle at the moment is DJ, Fireball, and Alien. Fireball pretty close. Can he go around the inside? Now he stays behind for the straight line there after. After he's gonna have DRS. Pretty good exit for Fireball. Can he try any move? For the last point available. Oh, we're going to turn 1 pretty quick. He's gonna make the move. Yes, he is on the inside. And oh yes, side by side. Oh, still side by side. Oh, DJ push a thing a bit. Fireball there, but Fireball still in the fight. And just behind, trying to get the position. Fireball up the inside, and the position. Alien trying to go side by side with DJ, but he stays behind there. Big battle there, incredible. Box and Bone also Karma. I think at the back and the ass is stopped. Bono, yeah, Bono has been a spun or something. He did a mistake for the other ass driver. Jonah now as catch XOD right there. We're gonna see if Jonah can try a move on the Mercedes. Lap 19 out of 29. We're gonna start lap 20 just now with Asian still leading, but Breakfast King has make up a bit. 1.3 second, now 1.4. So he's coming. He's coming. Let's see if he can try any move for the end. It's an average of 10 laps to go. Now we still have a battle there with DJ, Fireball, and Alien for that last point place. Not looking like DJ can try a move, but we're gonna see Alien is closer to DJ and DJ is closer to then TJ is close to Fireball. We're gonna see maybe around the inside. DJ is gonna go, no, he's gonna stay behind. Just carrying a bit Fireball, but not more than that. Anything more than that. Right now they're catching Prost in front. Too far. Can DJ go on the inside? Yes, he can. Oh, he blocked up, and he made contact with Fireball. That's giving the position to Alien there. Alien says, "Thank you very much," and take that P10 right there. With the luck up of DJ. Now we have Jonah, 7 tenths behind XOD. You still have that 3-second penalty, but at least you don't. At least now we have a full wing. And Breakfast King, another catch. Damn, Gabo. Alien getting another 3 seconds penalty. If I can talk, that would be cool. But Breakfast King just catch Asian like this. Like incredible stuff. Not even seen this happening, bro. Like Asian had like 2 seconds, 3-second gap, and after I saw 1.3 second gap, and after boom, now he had overtaken. That was in the pace for another time. He made him tire pretty good tiring. Going to the end with that. We're gonna start to see maybe a second pit stop for everyone. Fireball now getting the move done on Alien again. Retaking this 10th position. Jonah is now pretty close also to XOD. And Moni is now, I think, making a mistake because he has no, he was behind Dubsy, so Dubsy split, so that's why he's now 2.7 behind McLaren Ewok. But yeah, now we have Breakfast King and Asian battling for the win. So Jonah and XOD pretty close for a podium. Even if Jonah have a second, he can maybe challenge it and get it retired after the race, or maybe even he can pull a second gap after he overtake XOD. Enough time left, we never know. Interesting to see. But now Fireball and Alien and stuff have catched to Prost in front in the Ferrari. Interesting also to see if they can make movement. Asian now with the DRS, very close to Breakfast King, going around the outside. Yellow, it's again Ash, who's in front of the leaders. But Asian can't make the move around the outside. Number 69. Trying to get that, but now Breakfast King got DRS. And not Asian. So that make a move, that make no possibility for a move for Asian. Formula Jonah is now DRS. Can he try and move on XOD? No, it's gonna stay behind. Safeguard. Moni, second time of the race in the pits for the Kicksauber. New medium for Moni there. Good pit stop by the Kicksauber team. Fireball and Prost are side by side. Little contact there, almost 3 wide. But Aliens now are in the inside. Can he make the double overtake? Oh, oof. Fireball break very late. But Prost is now losing 2 positions to Fireball and Alien. Now down to P9. Pretty good by Fireball. There. Making very late in that corner to keep the position. Breakfast King don't want to give any slipstream to Asian Persuasion. And now the long straight is coming. Lap 22 out of 29. I don't know if they're gonna pay it, eh? Jonah also is coming. TRP gonna check a penalty again. I think it's not his first one. DRS for Asian. Bit too far to try anything. Jonah is not too far to try something, I think. Two tests only. He's gonna go around the inside. Jonah taking the podium place there. It's a bad move by Formula Jonah. XOD following just behind. We're gonna try another move there. We're gonna have DRS now. The Mercedes have his chance now. But good defensive move by Jonah, keeping the third position there. Now Asian has lost time on Breakfast King. 1.6 now the gap. Maybe a little mistake from Asian that makes him lose the win there. Now Dubsy is 2 seconds behind, battling with Moni. The two one that have fit again. Prost in the pit. DJ also. Owen now in P12. Interesting to see. Dubsy and Moni battling. Moni just overtake Dubsy for P9. Box with the fastest lap of the race, 31.510 with new medium tires in his Mercedes. Karma's in the pit also behind the Ferrari. And now Breakfast King is pulling the gap, pulling the trigger. It's Breakfast King time. It's time for Breakfast King now. And a 2 seconds gap between him and Asian is forming. And now we have XOD and Jonah coming to a straight line. And Jonah's gonna go to the pits. And XOD's gonna follow him. No, not gonna go into the pits. I'm just wrong because, yeah, I'm blind now. XOD gonna try to move maybe his block around the outside. Can he try to switch back? A bit too far. Now DRS for next straight. Kind of yellow. It's their RB. Is it DJ? Yes, it is. I think. Yeah, DJ got something with his new softs. I don't know. So they didn't make the move. Asian is getting a bit of time there. 1.3 now the gap. Yellow again. Looks like nothing major. Gonna see if Asian can catch Breakfast King before the end of the race. Never know. 1.2 now is the gap. The gap is reducing. 1.1. Not a lot of time left for lap 24, almost lap 25 in this race at Bahrain. So far it has been a pretty good race. We're gonna see if it can end well for everyone. Bruss is being Owen there. Gonna see if Bruss can maybe try a move. Or we're gonna follow XOD and Jonah. We're gonna follow also maybe if Asian can try to get Breakfast King for the end of the Grand Prix. Lap 25 now as start. When Breakfast King has crossed the line. Now Jonah's going to the right. And XOD is following. I don't think this guy's gonna pit. He's gonna do the one-stop strategy. Can XOD try a move? He's gonna stay behind. But anyway, Jonah have a 3-second penalty. I don't think he want to go too fast on the move and try something dumb. If he have the clear opportunity, he's gonna take it. But if not, he's just gonna stay behind and they take the podium by 2 seconds. Now Asian is back in the DRS range of Breakfast King. Pressed as getting the move done on Owen, but now a little slide from Asian. Digs it there, and now back to 1.2 second the gap between Breakfast King and Asian. Some mistake here and there from Asian, maybe costing him the win now. 1.1. There's still time to go, but not so much. Alien getting another 2-second time penalty for track limits warning. Jonah is now 8 tenths in front of XOD. Owen getting a second now. Sadly for the Aston Martin driver. Full in front. So there's not a lot doing much. There's not a lot of going in the race except the XOD and Jonah battle and the front maybe. A Ferrari is now Karma. Have something, yeah. Gone in the gravel for the Ferrari there. But for him, Asian I think is coming back in the DRS range very soon. XOD at the DRS now on Jonah, coming to the first turn. Can he try a move? He can't, gonna stay behind the two Mercedes engine car, battling for that podium place. On track at least. Can totally try a move again. Can totally try a move this time with DRS. And Owen is out of the race. And safety car, I think. Owen is out. I don't know what happened, and he's there in the wall. And this car just disappear. Owen is out. Safety car out on track, full yellow. With lap 26 out of 29. First safety car of the Grand Prix. Everyone is gonna be grouped for, I think, I don't know, 1 or 2 laps of racing at the end. Like, there's not a lot of laps remaining to the race, so I don't know how it's gonna work. For me, we're starting lap 29. Are gonna be 1 lap and that's it? Are they gonna pit? Is the Breakfast King and Asian pitting for new softs? I think driver penalty. Oh, it's VSC only. Ah, it was VSC. Okay. I don't know. It was only VSC. Okay, so nah, not a full safety car. I was a bit surprised by a full safety car with a lap 26, but it was full yellow. So, and it was not like the top left was not saying anything other than caution sector 3 or sector 2. I don't know. So I couldn't know. But now Asian is going for the move to the lead. Asian got a penalty thing into a safety car. I don't know. But you have a penalty now. Hey, you have drive-through. Damn, Gabo. Asian have a drive-through. I think it's in that they got a drive-through on the safety car. Oh, you have a drive-through. No way. Maybe he's not gonna serve it and he's gonna say it to the league. And I try to contest it and maybe gonna get it removed. I don't know. But the game is gonna disqualify him anyway if we don't set a drive-through. So I don't know. It's a pretty tricky situation there for Asian Persuasion. We're gonna see if he save it or not for the end of the race. But that's what guaranteed. This pretty much guaranteed the win of Breakfast King there. If he think he deserve it and he save it in the pits. Sadly. Or is he? Not pitting yet, so I don't know. But yeah, you have until the end of the race to serve it, I think. It's like 3 laps, so it was 3 laps remaining, so. Lap 28 now, out of 29. Penultimate lap of the race. We're gonna see what's happened. DRS now, DRS range for Breakfast King, but I don't think he's gonna try any move through no, because of the drive-through of his persuasion. We're gonna see XOD is pretty close to former Jonah also, but I don't think he's gonna try any move also because Jonah have a 3-second penalty. We never know. And apart from that, there's not too much battle. There's only Oreo, Ross, and DJ battling in the moment. But they're pretty close for like P11. So yeah. We're gonna follow Asian to the end. See if he savage drive through or gonna maybe contest into the league. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what decision is gonna have. Simply. It'll be interesting to see what decision he's gonna take. But yeah, we're coming to the end now. We're gonna have the final lap starting very soon in this race. Asian Breakfast King. Feel pretty close. 3/10 is the gap between the two drivers. No, DRS zone is coming. Sorry for that again. DRS zone now. Final lap of the race, and he's gonna serve his drive-through gunning at the same time. A 10-second penalty spinning in the pit lane while serving his drive-through. That's not ideal, but that's guaranteed. If he don't like do any mistake, this is guaranteed the win of Breakfast King there. Still got P5 with a 10-second penalty, knowing that others have penalties also. I think maybe Asian can finish P6. Without the 10, he could have finished P5, but now I think he's gonna finish P6. Yeah, sure, it was battling for the win, but still, at least he's gonna still score some points. They're moaning and a second penalty, but we're gonna follow Breakfast King for ultimate for the final lap. He's already trying to move, maybe there. He's pretty close to Jonah, but we're gonna follow Breakfast King, the guy that have won in Texas. I think he's gonna do it again here in Bahrain. 3-2 is retired at the end of the session. But in the Red Bull, the Austrian company, very proud of the driver. Breakfast King, last corner to the line. And Breakfast King is the winner here in Bahrain for round 2. Second consecutive win for Breakfast King. Mega job by the Red Bull driver. XOD is gonna get P2 after the penalty of Jonah, but Jonah is still getting a podium for Williams. Racing Uncle gonna come P4. Asian is gonna come P5, but I think he's gonna get down to P6 with his 10 seconds penalty, and he got at the end of the race. Fireball for first, I think, press in LSR. It's gonna be P7. Alien P9 for a return. Moni is gonna get a P8 in the Sauber. And Dubsy is gonna get the last place in the points, and the McLaren with the top 9 because they didn't have penalties. So Alien is gonna get the last place in the points for Red Bull. Prost 11, DG 12, Oreo is gonna get that P13. Box coming to the line in the Mercedes. Going to get a P14. Sneaky Robe to the line with the crash at the beginning with Box. P15. Karma and the Ferrari coming for a P16. TRP and the Alpine 17, and Bone already finished. But that's it, that's all for this race here in Bahrain. Was a pretty good show here that we got with a second win in a row for Breakfast King, expanding his championship lead. Incredible stuff by Breakfast King there. Sensational race and a full American podium. 1, 2, and 3. 3 American on the podium. Breakfast King, XOD, and Formula Jonah. Pretty good stuff by the tree driver. That's a win by Breakfast King there. Good job again by the Red Bull team and by the driver. Sensational job by the 20 drivers that were there today. So we have driver of the day, Fireball, most overtaking Fireball. Cleanest driver is Sneaky Row, fastest lap Bose, and race winner is Breakfast King, baby. Well, that's it for today. I don't think we're gonna have any interview today, sadly, because Owen's not there anymore, I think. I don't know. Well, Breakfast King won this Grand Prix. XOD, pretty good performance, 11-2. Jonah with the 6-3 podium for Jonah. Racing Uncle with P4. Ewoke completing the top 5, starting from P15. Big job by the McLaren. Asian getting P6 after the last moment of the race being a disaster. Fireball getting a P7 from P16. Moni P8. Dubsy P9 from P19. Some big performance by a lot of the drivers. Pretty nice race here in Bahrain. And DNF by Owen. And Team 3-2 is also DNF. So thank you everyone for following this race today. It was incredible stuff. Keep following LSR for future races. We're gonna have a next week round 3 of LSR for Group 1 on Saturday. And Group 2 and Group 3 again on Sunday at the same time, same hours. Stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna be there with you hopefully for round 3 next week. Take care everyone. Ciao bye.